Welcome back to another episode of Legacy Kings, where risk is temporary and legacy is forever. Brought to you by Crypto Millie. And
SSJ.
in order to become the 1%, you have to do what the other 99% won't do. So, for example, a lot of us want to go out and we want to get paychecks, which is nothing wrong with that because we have to work. So, not knocking nobody that work because each and every single one of us work. But the thing about it is this right here: if you don't find a way to be able to escape the rat wheel, the rat race, then you forever will be stuck in that same quicksand. You got to be able to get out of that quicksand. And what I mean by getting out of that quicksand is this right here: is when you continue to collect your paycheck. That means with the inflation going up, your paycheck is dingly going down. And over here at Legacy Kings, we don't want to see you fall in that trap. So we're gonna do our best over here to be able to guide you and to be able to help you as best as possible. And all you gotta do is just keep continuing to tap in with us, follow us, listen to what we gotta say, do your own research, do your own due diligence. Because once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a fiduciary. I just come on here, I just kick game like Jake Lee, like I always say, and I was just giving you the opportunity and the exposure to be able to come and invest into Bitcoin and to cryptocurrency. And I'm just giving you that just the layout of how things go over here in this space, so you can be more acceptive of and more willing to be able to get your cryptocurrencies on certain platforms or exchanges. I'm gonna share my screen real quick. I got Google popped up. Type in coin market cap. Got coin market cap pulled up, and I'm gonna prompt y'all through it, walk y'all through it. So once it comes to the main screen, y'all, you wanna go to currencies, and once you see currencies, you want to scroll down until you see historical snapshots, and should pop up to say cryptocurrencies, historical data snapshots. This is from 2013, y'all. And wait, basically, what I'm doing right here, right now, is quieting down all the critics that's out there, that the doubters, the naysayers, and things of that nature, because this is the historical data upon Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And currently, right now, there are over 18,000 cryptocurrencies that's in circulation right now. So just keep that in mind. Every coin that you hear about, I'm not saying it's great, but at the same time, I'm not saying it's bad either. Just make sure you do your due diligence. And like I said, there's over 18,000 coins. So just be aware. That's it. Just be on your tippy toes. Be on your tippy toes. So this was in 2013. The price was at $745. And that's just for Bitcoin. We just gonna check out and look at Bitcoin right now. 2014. You see it went down to 317 right here for the price. And just imagine just getting into it around these prices right here between 13, 14, and then leading into 15 as well too. So 15 right here, 27. So we all we doing is just putting up just the data on it, y'all. Just the data. Ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying, fancy or anything like that. But it's just another tool in the shed to be able to help you out. Just to see if the people that's down Bitcoin and cryptocurrency was right or if they was inaccurate. Because last time I checked on the Super Bowl ads, you had cryptocurrency running a lot of ads. So that give you another reason, and that give you another like alert that go off in your head to be like, okay, cool. Like now I see what like the smart money is doing. Like you gotta be able to follow the smart money. Pull up in 2016. So it went up from 15 to 16. So it went up to 896, y'all. 896. And this was in 2016. So this ain't too far fetched, y'all. This is literally 2016. So this was literally 6 years ago, 5, 6 years ago, right here, y'all. So 896. So I'm just letting y'all know the opportunity is still there. It's not so far fetched you that you can't believe it, or that you can't achieve it. Because whatever you believe, you can't achieve. You dig what I'm saying? 2016. So we're gonna lead into 2017. 2017, that's when things started to pop and everything like that. 2017, right here, you see it, 14,000, $14,156.44 to be exact. And that was 2017. So from 2007, from 2016 to 2017, look at that, 900 bucks, y'all. 900 bucks right here. From 16 to 17, 900 to 13,000, 13,000 extra, 13,000. It went up extra 13,000, y'all. This right here alone would have changed our life only if we was tapped in to our higher self. If only if we was tapped in with the right surrounding people, because everybody that we have around us, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's good, and I'm not saying nor that's bad, but where do you want to be at in your life right here, right now? Me, I took control in the destiny of my life. So I know where I want to be at, longevity, long haul of things. And like I said, this is Legacy King. So this is where risk is temporary and legacy is forever. And this will always be legacy. And that's what we building over here is a legacy. That's 14,000, y'all. That's 17, 2018. Came back, it came down to 3,000. So you like, dang man, how it shoot way up, and then it came right back down to almost 4,000. Like that's a major drop off. Like we don't trust in Bitcoin. We don't believe in that coin. We don't believe in the internet money. But one thing that I don't understand when people say that is this right here. If Bitcoin was developed and created, and it was created on the blockchain, and the blockchain is developed from the web 3.0, and what do you use each and every single day of the week? What do you pay for once a month? You feel me? You pay for your internet bill. So I just want y'all to be more in tune and tapped in to what's really going on out here. You feel what I'm saying? So here 2019 right here. So 2019, it was at 7,422. So basically all I'm showing you is just the prices, the entry prices and everything like that, where it was previously at. So this right here shows you, once again, literally just a few years ago, this was 2019, literally 2019. And it's funny because from leading into 2020, that's when the pandemic had came and developed in United States and everything like that, and across the whole war, you know. But leading into 2020 and with all the cake with everything that was happening and transpiring during that time, like that was like a golden opportunity not only for me but for SSJ as well too, to be able to invest inside not only ourselves, but to be able to invest inside for our children as well. Because remember, legacy first, king second. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what it's about. Legacy and being a king, and going out here and conducting yourself as such, and knowing the verbiage and the terminology, the words that you're using when we get out here, when we want to hear certain gems, when we actually out like and out and about, so you can be able to pick up on certain languages. So just raising your frequency up, you feel me? But right here again, 2020, 26. So we ain't missing out on literally nothing, y'all. Like we not missing out on nothing. It's still early to the development space of Bitcoin and with cryptocurrency and with everything that's going on. Right here, 2021. This was just last year, said 50,000. But we both know the 52-week high on an all-time high on Bitcoin was 68,000. So that being 68,000, come on, that's 18,000 right there off. And currently, right now, Bitcoin is hovering around like 30 something thousand. Like, come on. And that's all that's what I showed y'all. And this last thing I want to show y'all as well, from the beginning until where it's at right now. And this is 2022. It was at 47 at the beginning of this year. So Bitcoin was at 47,000 at the beginning of this year. Let me go to it real quick for y'all. 42, now it's at 39. So even if y'all get in right now, it's still an opportunity. All we want is just the opportunity to be able to not only be heard, but we want the opportunity to be able to change our lives. You feel me? And this was about changing our lives all the way around. 39,000, y'all. At the beginning of this year, it was at 42,000. So y'all see it. You see that huge cliff, but it's all right. It's all right. Go to the 3 months real quick. And let me pull up the year on it. All I see is this opportunity in the water, not only for me, but for you and for your tribe. But this is Bitcoin, and this is the wave. This is what's going on currently right now as we speak. So don't be the one to be able to miss out on this opportunity that we having. This is major what's basically going on right now in this space. Excuse me. So I just want to give y'all just a little insight about what's going on, and I'll pass it to SSJ.
Yeah, man, that was some good research you was doing right there, man. Some good information. Um, I was just wanting to bring to the podcast today some interesting news I seen from Goldman Sachs saying that we had a pretty good chance of being in a recession, over the course of this next year or so. Goldman Sachs predicting a 35% chance that we're going to actually be in a recession this year.
You said 35%. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's from one of the biggest, banks in the nation. Goldman Sachs, especially investment banks.
And can I ask a question real quick? Like, do you think that's due and cause from what's going on outside the United States with Ukraine and with Russia and stuff like that, and plus with China as well, or where did that develop from as far as getting to the 35%?
I think just being in a bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, well, of course, that other stuff is going on too, but I mean, it was also due to all the money that got printed over the course of COVID, all the
Yeah, with the
stimulus money,
pandemic.
yeah, the stimulus money, a lot of that different stuff. So all the money was in the market and stocks and crypto, was running like crazy the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah,
Cause Cause it's crazy though, bro. Cause think about it, man. Cause when the pandemic had came, everybody was like panicking and everything like that. But while we was on the back end of it, you feel me? And we had instead of a pandemic, we had a pandemic. You feel what I'm saying? We was
yeah,
planning and being strategic about everything that we was doing. You feel what I'm saying? So we could be able to come out of this on top, and on top of it, just having that knowledge base. You feel what I'm saying? Not on no school ish or anything like that, but really just buckling down and acting like we was at school to be able to get the wisdom and to get the information so we could be right here today. And that was, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, type where that was a couple years ago.
yeah, yeah. It was a couple of years ago now, man. It's been going pretty fast, man.
Yeah, a couple years ago, man. Like a couple years ago. Now look where we at right here, right now. So that's just growth and beauty in its own right. You feel what I'm saying? And just letting the listeners and the people that's tuning in with us right now just hear that and know that. You know what I'm saying? Feel that as well too. Like we could do it. I know you could do it as well too.
Yeah, but like you said too, though, we also invested in ourselves, though.
Yeah,
'Cause a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of people
That's major.
didn't pay the prices for those different courses and staying up reading articles and just sacrificing different stuff in order to be able to learn and be able to invest some money. So it's definitely a
Hmm.
whole mindset, a whole lifestyle change.
Yeah, most definitely. Because like when you don't have that paradigm shift, it's kind of like it's kind of hard because now it's like friction. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going against it and everything like that. You're trying to do good, but evil and bad just come in the midst of things. You feel what I'm saying? So you won't be good anymore. So my whole thing is really like buckling down. You know what I'm saying? Hitting the pause button and really, you know what I'm saying, going all in on yourself and really investing inside yourself. And
Yeah.
what is it that you really like? Not what someone else told you to like when you was growing up. Because ever since we was little and young, growing up, we was always told what to do and how to think and how to move. You feel what I'm saying? So now when you get older and you really hit that peak and everything like that, and you get to the point where you like, well, man, I'm about to think for self. I'm about to do for self, and I'm about to get out here. I'm about to start executing upon the things that I've been learning. Because if you don't do that and you don't be able to have that cash flow coming in, it get hard. Especially if you don't have different streams of income coming in as well too, or certain things may come up in your walk of your life. Because, like I said, I'm still on my journey, just like everybody else still on their journey as well too. But I really want y'all to think about it like this as well too. Is that now? Let's just say if you had car issues and problems like that, like for example, my transmission, you know what I'm saying, went out on me, dog. You know what I'm saying? You see me right here, right now, smiling like, man, what are you smiling for? Because the information that I was able to retain years ago, you feel what I'm saying, played out today in 2022. So all I'm saying to you is the information that we relaying back to y'all, and that could be able to not only help y'all but help y'all family. Like this really gonna get y'all to that next level, that next tier in life that where you want to be at.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's crazy, but like it's it happened. Like it's real. Like it helped me out. So I'm not telling you not to do something that I haven't done. You know what I'm saying? So I'm only gonna come up here and be upfront and honest with y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm still an entrepreneur on my journey to help other people out. Because that's the key and that's the goal is to be able to help other people out more than what you do for yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So as long as you do more for others than you do for yourself, you'd be golden. And that's a golden nugget.
Yeah, man. It don't get no realer than that.
Hmm. Yeah, and that's just, you know what I'm saying, just bringing it to the table and everything like that, just for the people who could really, you know what I'm saying, to feel and come from, like, to really feel and come from, like that hunger state of mind stage. You feel what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm hungry, but I don't know no way out or anything like that. Like what way do I got out but to go here to work 40, 50 hours a week? And we like, dang, like what else can we do besides this? Well, if you come over here, you tap in with Legacy Kings, we gonna tell not only tell you, but we gonna show you multiple ways to be able to not only earn money, but to be able to actually get out here and develop a legacy skill set that you so desire need. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. We're gonna bring on people onto the show as well too, and that could be able to give game, give gems to you as well too. And that's what it's about. It's about networking. It's about that, not only about sweat equity, but it's about relationship equity as well too. You have to build. You have to build, and that's just the way of life. You have to keep evolving, and you have to keep building.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Because, like you said, I mean, if you don't keep building, man, you just gonna keep staying in the same place mentally and emotionally. So it's not always about upgrading materialistically, but it's always you know at least me personally, like I want to upgrade mentally and emotionally more so than materialistically. I mean, I can buy all the materialistic stuff and still not be happy. So you got to start on your inner self.
And it's crazy that you say that, and I'm kind of happy that you did bring that up because like they will sit here and force feed you, you know what I'm saying? Just like when you a baby and everything like that, because you can't do too much on your own. You feel what I'm saying? As a baby. So you trusting your parents to be able to be able to guide you through this walk of life, right? Until you reach a certain peak in age, and you like, whoa, like everything I was once told was a lie. That wasn't the real narrative of the story. But they telling you their story, but they won't tell you the true history of what really happened and what's really going on and how they really took the power away from us and really put it in their hands and really act like, you know what I'm saying, we really got some type of power and we don't want to unite and things of that nature. So my thing about just everything is just really uniting and really coming together because we talked about it on the show before. The black wealth is zero. Like it makes no sense that the black wealth is at zero and then going into 2052, 2053, the black wealth will be at zero again. Like I just don't understand that. We got to be able to change that pattern. Like that's a bad pattern that we all need to change. So we all need to work on certain aspects in our life as far as coming down to financial literacy and to not only to be able to save, 'cause I don't like using the word save, but as far as you just putting it into different vehicles to the point where you could be able to be a-okay. That's what it's about, is putting your money into different vehicles and to be able to be liquid as well too, so you can be able to get it as quick as possible, just in case if anything may come up.
Yeah, and you also need to know what you're investing in right now. This is definitely I feel like it's a good time for people to really learn that and understand that as well because we, like I said, been running like crazy in the market. So we was basically in a bubble. We had a lot of bad companies that was even going up. Whereas
Mm-hmm.
now you see a lot of those bad companies are coming down, and a lot of people are losing money due to the fact that they were just jumping on the bandwagon. They really didn't know what they was investing in. They just heard everybody else talking about it, so they put money into it. Whereas the people who bought solid companies like Apple, Microsoft, you bought different ETFs.
Mm-hmm.
You bought companies that you did your research on and actually were relevant to the economy. I mean, yeah, you down some, but you still at the same time you're not as down as a bunch of other people who may have been in, say, at AMC or different meme stocks or different meme coins.
Because FOMO could lead into two ways, though, bro. This crazy. We having a wild conversation with people right now. You hear me? Because FOMO could really go two ways. Think about it. FOMO one is entering a trade or entering a stock, right? That could be FOMO. Another FOMO is exiting out the trade or exiting out that particular stock that you bought. Because where the FOMO came at with first was hearsay, she say. Everybody just coming in saying something like, "Yeah, go ahead get this stock," and then you didn't want to miss out, so you like, man, skip that, man. If you're missing out, like I gotta get that because everybody get it. And then it's like, well, you don't even know the real reason why that individual purchased that or invested inside that stock, but you went and just ran and got it, and then the stock went down 10%. Like, whoa, we down 10%. It's like a panic sale now at 10% because we are unaware of not as far we are unaware as far as looking at money as in dollars. But when you come down to this financial sector, you need to look at it as in percentage and not as far as in dollar signs. And that's where we go wrong at. But that's why we're here to be able to correct the bad habits that we had growing up. You feel what I'm saying? So we just want to keep kicking game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Like that was like I said, man, a real good point, man. Like it's just so many companies that you see man, going down every day, man. That's like bad quality companies, man. Bad coins.
Mhm.
They just like going down like crazy. Like I think Zoom even was at like $500-600 at one point in time. I think last I looked, Zoom's down like $100 something right now, man. Peloton,
Yeah.
a lot of those companies that people was buying due to the pandemic, you know, those same stocks coming down, man.
Hey, and even though through the pandemic at times everything like that, right? Do you remember once upon a time ago, like when we first got in, and it was like the FOMO and everything like that, and now we just a little bit more seasoned, a little bit more polished, and we just sitting back and we really executing on the investment strategies that we need to execute on. I'm not gonna call it a play or anything like that, but we need to call it for what it is, and we need to call it for investments. You feel me? But yeah, it was just crazy and just lovely that the pandemic happened because the results to where we at right now and where we gonna be at in the future is
Yeah,
lovely. Everything happened for a reason, bro. You feel me? Like everything.
because I would have never thought back then, like when we was buying different books and buying different courses and all that different stuff, and
Hmm.
applying, basically just grinding, man, applying the information, staying up, late at night researching and all that different stuff. To now, being able to like I said today, like to be able to make a couple $100 in a day just from sitting down on my laptop due to having the experience of being in the market a few years now. So
Yeah,
being able to, yeah, I would have never thought getting into it back then that I would be having days like that. I can
absolutely.
make more. I can make more on my own sometime, making than going to a job.
Yeah, like because we don't want to oversee the the process of our journey because sometimes, because we was talking about this today, because sometimes on our journey we can lose sight and drift away. You feel me? And that's one thing about this journey that you don't want to do. You don't want to drift away. You don't want to say like, man, I ain't at where I need to be at. You made this goal. You talking about 100,000. You made this goal. You talking about 200,000, or you talking about 50,000, wherever the set goal that you made, and you not there. But guess what? Where was you at a year ago? Where was you at 6 months ago? Excuse me. Where was you at 3 months ago? You feel what I'm saying? So it's all a process and a journey that you don't want to overlook because I see myself from time to time overlooking like, dang, but I know I done came so far. And when you feel like that, just keep continuing to grind. Just keep continuing to just grow. Just keep continuing to just go with the flow because if you don't, you're gonna be back at square one. You feel me? So what was the purpose of taking 2 steps forward and then taking three back? You feel me? Like we don't want to do that. We want to keep continuing to move forward, and that's what it's about. Like we have to keep continuing to do that.
Yeah, but a lot of people, man, they don't want to move forward. A lot of people, are cool where they at, man, and just accept it, life as a reality. Like they don't see, nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, hey, Crypto Millie is extraordinary. Hey, everything that we do is extraordinary. The way I walk is extraordinary. The way I talk is extraordinary. The way I deliver my cadence is extraordinary. Everything is extraordinary because that's what I seek and that's what I want in my life. I want the abundance of overflow, of prosperity. I want that, and I'm gonna go get that, and I'm gonna go grind for that. And the way that we grind for that is being strategic, being smart. Open up a book, getting your phone, opening that up, go cracking up Google. Like you have to do these things because, like I said, when the pandemic had happened, I found certain, or when you be in the market and you get skin in the game, you find certain stocks, you find certain crypto coins that's out there that a lot of the masses don't even talk about at all. Like I give y'all an example. Just because I'm in a great mood right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a great mood. So like for as far as for example, like Wayfair. So when Wayfair in the pandemic, if I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong, fact check me the whole nine. Wayfield had got down to like $25. It went from 25, $30 to all the way up to like 300 some dollars. Then went from 300 some dollars, where we speaking right now, live. Wayfair is that $1.05 or something like that. It's around 100 some dollars right now as we speak. But so that's one company that I don't hear people talk about too often. But yeah, that could be a sleeper. But like I said, that's not financial advice, not a financial advisor or anything like that. I'm just coming on here and just giving major game and major value.
Yeah, I don't really think I even, Wayfair don't need to come on my scanners. Don't come on nothing. I don't think I ever even looked at the chart on Wayfair.
Man, but it's so quiet though, bro. I'm telling you, like, it's just a quiet assassin. Because when we first got into it, think about it. Everybody was talking about Boeing. Nobody even talk about Boeing no more, bro. Like, you just hear so many like companies that when we had first got in, you had the Nvidias of the world, you had the Apples of the world, you had the Microsoft, you had the Tesla, you had the airlines, like you had so many different ones, Foot Locker, Ralph Lauren, like so many.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the Wayfair chart now to look at it. I'll share the screen.
Yeah, like it's just a sleeper, and even if you look at it, like break it down, but it's just a sleeper that people really don't look at like that. But I just remember that from when the pandemic had first occurred and when it had first arrived here and everything like that. It went down to like 20 something bucks or something. It had went down low.
Yes, like you said, back in March of 2020,
Yeah.
the low for that week was $21.70.
I remember that, but like it was yesterday.
And yeah, on in January 2021, it hit a high of 369. So yeah, that was the highest that it hit.
So from that time alone, right, King, that right there would have changed everybody's lives. That would have changed everybody's lives. If you would have put in a couple $1,000s, that would have changed from one share, right? Let's just break it down to the people. One share would have gave you what? $25, right? It went up to 325. So that means, or it went up to 369. So let's just say it went up to 325 and it started at $25. You're up $300 per share. Just from $125 that you say, you know what, I'm gonna invest inside myself and see the results. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, you go to your employer, they got a whiteboard, they got a vision plan, not only for you, but for everyone in that ecosystem. So we want y'all to break that ecosystem and say we're gonna be on y'all plan. We taking that back and we putting that in the destiny back in our own hands, and we having our whiteboard. We having this game plan for our family, for our legacy last name. That's what it's about. But it's about finding sleepers in this game. Like, not too many people gonna talk about certain stocks. Ain't too many gonna talk about certain coins. Like, you have to be the one to research. You have to be the one, getting up, putting that sweat equity in. That's what people talk about with the sweat equity. You gotta be able to be the one, like I said at the beginning, you gotta be the 1% and be willing to do what the other 99% is not willing to do whatsoever. So therefore, we the top 3%. We are the 3%ers. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm just still here looking at Wayfair, man.
Oh, you good, man. I'm just talking to the people, you know what I'm saying? This tag team, baby, you know what I'm saying? So let's keep drilling them. Let's keep giving them this fire content right here. But
I ain't gonna lie, man, I really don't like this chart.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, let's just actually do some research live on the podcast, man.
Yeah, hey, that's cool. Cause like I said, like I just remember Wayfair when the pandemic had hit and it had dropped down to 20-something bucks. Cause that was one of the stocks that I was looking at, and I'm like, dang, that was low, ain't it? Cause back then I didn't know as much as I knew now. So I'm like, you know what, man, like. I was in the airlines during that time, and it was a couple other ones as well too that I was in as well. But yeah, the crypto space, like I had some in crypto as well too. But it's just all ties in just the learning curve. But you gotta be able to get your hands dirty a little bit. But if you don't, we could say, or other people could say a bunch of things to you, and you fully not understand the language, or you fully not understand what's going on. because I'm not saying like Wayfair is like for like long term or anything like that. I'm not giving nobody advice or anything. I'm just telling you from what I experienced and what I see in the market from 2020 until now. So if you don't think that Wayfair would have changed your life from 25 to hitting three something like dollars, that's $300 per share. Hey, that's on you. But all I know is that would have changed a lot of people's lives right there alone. So we gave y'all the cryptocurrency opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to be able to look into cryptocurrency, not only for yourself, but for your family. Then on top of that, we got stocks as well too. So we just breaking down each and every single thing.
Yeah.
For yourself, but for your family. Then on just breaking down everything.
Anything else you want to speak on or talk about tonight, man?
Yeah, that's just pretty much what I wanted to feed the people and just continue to tap in with what we got going over here at Legacy Kings. And remember that I created the crypto flashcards, and you can go to legacykings.net to be able to purchase them right now for you and for your family, so you could be able to get onto this wave and understand the meaning of the blockchain and cryptocurrency. So you can follow me on IG at crypto_Millie MILLI 21, and I'm gonna pass it to SSJ. And thank y'all for tapping in.
Yeah, like Crypto Millie said, you can go to our website, www.legacykings.net. You can grab merch, you can grab beanies, you can grab hoodies, t-shirts. Like you said, the flashcards, we got crypto, stocks, real estate, credit. Please, continue to support the podcast. Please like, share, subscribe. Just try to do our best to, give value each and every week. And definitely appreciate the few subscribers and viewers that we do have. So we just
like
want to
and subscribe, hit the like button, hit that like button.
Yeah, we just want to continue to try to grow our community. So we appreciate everybody that we do have watch. And before we leave tonight, I want to leave with a quote from Steve Jobs that goes, "If today were the last day of your life, what do you want to do? What you're about to do today?" That's something that a lot of people, got to think about, because a lot of us go to jobs that we don't like and we don't hate. And if, life really is sometimes kind of short. So if you're not doing something that you enjoy, you'll basically die unhappy, man. So sometimes you got to take that leap of faith and believe in you and, do what makes you happy. And we'll catch you guys on the next episode.